Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be talking about additional downloadable content and how it's recently. It's very It's not meh, but it's very The problem with DLC over the past 4, maybe 5 years is the fact that developers have looked at their completed game and gone, yeah, that's fantastic, I like that, ship that. But before we do, we're going to take out this vital piece of gameplay and make it as a paid extra. I'm looking at you, EA, you vicious money-grubbing... Because I'm talking about get things like Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3, while a fantastic game, and I'm not even going to doubt that for a second, I love that series, shouldn't have made an additional ending that made the game make sense as downloadable content. It was free, but it was downloadable. Also, the Prothean that... Spoilers, by the way. You've been warned. The Prothean, the very race that was referenced in the first game and then actually discovered the existence of the Reapers that were put into the final game to make sense of the plot arcing back round, wasn't an extra. That was a paid extra. A character that the game needed was a paid additional feature that EA decided to remove, or BioWare, I don't know, decided to remove pre-production because they wanted more money. Why? It irritates me to no end, because it's one of those things where you look at your completed game and go, yeah, cool. The player needs more content, that's fantastic. And I can respect that post-production the team might have some additional ideas and they want to do additional things with the game. And they'll look at something and go, my god, this is brilliant, we need to do this, but it costs additional money. That's fine. But having a semi-completed game, Destiny, and then releasing DLC to go with it that then completes the game is a very bad move. And do you know what annoys me even more? The fact that people pay for it and don't complain about it. The fact that people are willing to shell out maybe 50, 60 quid for something that actually completes the overall experience when the overall experience should have been complete to begin with. It's the fact that developers know they can get away with this because the community has forgotten they have integrity. They've forgotten that they can stand up to these people and say, can we have our game, please? Rather than just rolling over and allowing these people to sell something that is essentially incomplete for a retail price and then adding more money on it. And I know that the prices go down quickly, and I know that Destiny Ultimate Edition with all 3 pieces of DLC now only costs about 35 quid. It used to cost 70 or 80. Just let that sink in for a minute. It used to cost 70 quid to get a full version of a game that normally costs about 45. I can't get my head around it. And some DLC, the problem is that some DLC is beautiful and it's brilliant. Like the Lost Hunters DLC for Bloodborne. I know it's brilliant. I've seen some of the reviews. I haven't played it yet, unfortunately, but I know it's brilliant. Or the DLC for Dark Souls, the Abyss expansion DLC. My god, that was fantastic. Anything for Payday 2. The DLC for Payday 2, the Hotline Miami missions, absolutely brilliant. Can't deny that for a second. But the problem is that some of it is quite hit and miss. And it should be perfect. It has to be perfect. Because people are paying additional money for something that they want from a game they like. They shouldn't have to pay an exuberant amount of money to complete the game. That was weird. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. It shouldn't have to be incomplete to then be completed with DLC, is what I'm saying. If something costs 80 quid to complete, you've got a problem there. And I take issue with that sort of mentality, that sort of model within the actual market. It's wrong. Because DLC should be something fantastic. It should be something brilliant. It should add more to the game where more can be added. And it's brilliant, but it's very nowadays. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I made you think about what you like about DLC. And I will see you in the next video.